was my fault. I had the loop on. That's why I played twice. Sorry, nobody's watching now anyways. We are 10 minutes late.
Yeah,
And it's just the two of us once again, but nonetheless, welcome to another episode of Let's Not Do This podcast. Leon is celebrating his birthday all week, like a white girl. So
I thought he was celebrating Juneteenth.
he might be. He got off work today for it.
Good for him.
Not us.
No,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I wonder what he's doing to celebrate. He said he was going to the Nationals game, but I felt like he would have said something if he was there.
Maybe he got mugged on the metro.
I hope so. No, I'm looking at the score that the Nationals won in 11 innings. They would have got swept if they would have lost today by one of the worst teams in the history of baseball. That would have been fun.
Are they playing Colorado?
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have sent us some pictures or something if he was there, been talking about the game.
Probably.
He said he was going. Yeah. I just think he didn't want to talk about the NBA. Here we are.
Well, I'm excited for tonight. How excited are you?
Pretty well. Before we get into that, how about my Orlando Magic making a trade for Desmond Bain?
T-Rex arms.
That's photoshopped. But yeah, he does have little arms, but that one picture that goes around is not real. It can't be.
He can't
Yeah.
reach the bottom of his pockets when he wears pants.
What is he, 6? Is he 6'4" or 6'5"? But then he has whatever it is, he has like an inch or two less wingspan than what his height is, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, he's got really large, short arms. He's built like a fucking running back. It's weird.
That's fine. I like the trade. As a Magic fan, when I initially saw it, I was like, man, because Desmond Bain's always been a guy that got on my nerves watching him play. But then again, that's the kind of guy that you'd like to have on your team. He's been a 25-5 guy for the last few years, so that's not bad at all. He's one of the best shooters in the league, 3-point shooters. I think we still need a point guard, but everybody's making fun of the trade because of the 4 first-round draft picks. But this isn't the NFL, and we have another first-round pick this year and next year. So the only years we don't have first-round picks right now is 2028 and 2030, and if those are 20 to 30 picks, which is what we think is going to happen, we're kind of betting on ourselves. The team president came over from Milwaukee in 2017. He's been patient up until now, so I don't mind him taking a shot. It's not like free agents are clamoring to come to Orlando anyways. You gotta overpay to get somebody in Orlando. Then maybe if you become an actual contender, then hey, maybe one of those big names will come. Because you gotta think Giannis, if he didn't, I'm assuming he didn't want to come to Orlando because he has a relationship with our team president. He was there in Milwaukee when Giannis got drafted, and he's not afraid of small markets. So it's like if he doesn't want to come there, I would imagine if he did, we would have tried to get him. But
they would have made it work. Yeah.
Then who is at this point?
Yeah.
So I don't mind the trade. We're betting on ourselves. And there goes Chris. Every time it's just two of us. But yeah, you're talking about 4 first-round picks. We still got the 25 pick this year. Next year, I think we traded the pick we got from Phoenix. Then you look at 2028. Like I said, if we're picking in a 20 to 30, it's probably like a 10% hit rate that pick's going to hit anyways. So see if I can get him back on here. Here we go. All right. got you back.
StreamYard sucks. That's all.
But yeah, the four first round picks, not as big a deal as it sounds. Unless they are unprotected. So if we're bad in 2028, 2030, then in trade it's a train wreck.
You're not going to
But
be. I mean, Paulo Banchero was how old? 22, 23?
yeah, if we keep the core, if we keep him and
Yeah.
Wagner, Bain,
Yeah.
I don't think Suggs. I don't know, but yeah,
What I was about to say before StreamYard decided that my camera and AirPods didn't exist anymore. You hit two very important pieces that y'all did not have in the playoffs: 3-point shooting and toughness. I think if Suggs can stay healthy, you got a decent starting lineup. But you're gonna need another piece or two to come off the bench. I don't think Anthony Black is very good, and um, so you need a little bit more depth. But it's a step in the right direction. Desmond Bain is one of the up and coming players, I think. And he plays defense, so it'll be interesting. But y'all definitely upgraded. KCP is a bum at this point in his
yeah,
career, and Cole Anthony is not the kind of player that Orlando needs.
yeah. KCP just getting rid of him is addition by subtraction, anyways. And I like Cole Anthony, but yeah, like you said, he's probably a better fit with another team. He's just not a guy that's going to go out and perform every night. He's a bench guy that will have his moments where he gets hot. But yeah, as a Magic fan, I'm pretty excited about the trade, but we shall see. Um, but yeah, let's just get into Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The Thunder are up 3-2. Haliburton is supposed to try to play tonight. I think it's a game time decision. I already bet the under on his assist. 'Cause I heard something where if it was a regular season game, he'd probably be out like several games.
Yeah,
He's going to try to play. I think
he was
if he's
moving
going to try to
around
play, he's going to play.
okay after he re-injured it. He was moving okay. He played like dog shit that whole game, so I
Well,
think
but
he'll be fine as long as it doesn't stiffen up, or he'll keep it iced and warm and whatever they got to do when he's not on the floor. I think he'll be fine. I think the Pacers are going to play with the most desperation we have seen from them. Hopefully, they do it under control and stop jumping when they want to pass the ball and picking up their dribble 50 feet from the basket. I think they'll be just fine if they do those two things.
yeah, I've been betting on Nimhard like almost every game of the series, and it hit game one and hasn't hit since. And it was 11 and a half. I think it was game three. He had 11 points in the first half, didn't score again. And then game five, it was 10 and a half. So I bet that over. He had 7 in the first half and didn't score again. And not only is he not scoring, it's like he won't even look at the basket unless it's the end of a shot clock.
Yeah.
It's so the Thunder see that, and that's why he's turning the ball over so much. They just, Nemar's got the ball. Let's go to the pass lanes and steal.
Yeah,
I don't know what
he
his
also
deal is.
picks the fucking ball up 90 feet from the basket and turns his back to the basket. That's so stupid.
Yeah,
Just drive.
He's
He can
rattled.
drive. He can get around whoever's defending him.
Yeah, we saw it in game one at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if Haliburton's not 100%, maybe that will give Nimhard some confidence. Because I feel like maybe he just doesn't want to be the reason why they lose. I don't know.
Well, he has been,
But
so
he's got to step it up. Yeah.
let's do
I
or die
didn't bet on
tonight.
him tonight. Yeah. I didn't bet on him, so he'll probably score 20.
But yeah, I like. Oh, go ahead.
I know you can't sit Haliburton if he's going to tough it out.
No.
But I think it would be better for the Pacers if he didn't play.
No, not
He's
even close.
he's going to try to be the guy, and it's going to fuck everything up. And if he doesn't play, then everybody else is going to come out with their hair on fire.
if he is not 100%, you put him in the corner like you have been doing with Neesmith, and you let him play Neesmith's role, and Neesmith just has to step up and do more things.
I don't think he can play that role though. Maybe play him like 2 or 3 minutes spurts, and then have him at the end because that's all he's been good for this series, anyways. Is in the clutch. He hasn't played that well overall, other than hitting some big shots, making some big plays at the end. But yeah,
I need Miles Turner to step up. Miles Turner has been a bum, and he is much more skilled than he has shown. He needs to stop taking threes and get on the block. He's better than Hartenstein down there. He's better than Chet Holmgren down there. Get big.
Yeah, he's the prototypical big guy that just wants to shoot threes. There's been so many of those over the years that, like Chris Webber turned into that guy, Rasheed Wallace. There's a bunch of them.
So maddening.
What's the guy's name? I'm drawing a blank. He was in Atlanta. He went to Utah this year. Big man.
The guy from Wake Forest.
Yes.
John
Collins?
Yes.
Yeah, he's another one. Like, he could actually be pretty good, but he just wants to stand in the corner, shoot threes. Yep. But yeah, so I think you anticipate the Pacers coming out playing well. You think they're going to win before it's a game 7?
I need a game 7 because I don't. The more basketball, the better. It's a long way until October for preseason. I guess I'll get Summer League, but still not enough.
Yeah, Summer League's fun in the TBT. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Pacers are making trades in the middle of the finals. Are they giving up? What the fuck's going on?
What?
Did you see that? The Pacers, they made a trade like yesterday or the day before.
I did not see that. What happened?
It wasn't a big trade. It was like a player and a late draft pick or something, pick swap or some shit like that. Nothing crazy. It's like, oh, apparently it is. I mean, we traded Bane.
Yeah, but you're not playing right
Bane.
now.
Yeah, but the season's a season. I don't think you have to be eliminated to be able to make moves.
Interesting. I don't see it. Where is this? I need to see what happened. Is it a G League player or something?
I know a draft pick was involved. I just remember seeing it come across. I'm like, aren't they in the finals? What are they doing? I thought that was funny.
Okay, draft rights of somebody. I guess
that's right.
It's probably one of a foreign stash guy. Okay. Interesting. All right.
That might be racist.
I don't know who Mojave King is, so
I'm sure you probably didn't say that right. That's okay.
It's Mojave, like the desert.
Oh, you didn't sound very confident. You said it. But yeah, I got 3 bets in, as I usually do in playoff games, or the last 2 rounds anyways. Either a side or a total and a player prop on each team. Since Haliburton's probably going to play, I think it's going to fuck the Pacers up. I bet the Thunder minus 5.5. I'm going to have under 6.5 assists for Haliburton. And what was my other bet? Under 9.5 points plus assists for Lee Dort. He's coming off a good game. He's been good game, bad game, good game, bad game all series. So, yeah, I don't see him doing much tonight. But I think the Thunder are going to win. I'll say Thunder in 5. They got that lucky game 1. So you might as well say Thunder in 5. Thunder win tonight.
Would you say you had on Dort?
Under 9.5 plus points plus assist.
Oh, I got him over 8.5 points. So,
all right, so 9 points, no assist. We're good.
I got TJ McConnell over 3.5 rebounds. Jalen Williams over 4.5 assists. Shea over 33.5 points. Jalen Williams over 23.5 points. And I got Tyrese Haliburton over 13.5. He's going to be launching him, man. He's in desperation mode. I think the Pacers win a very tight game at home. Take it to game 7.
All right.
I need more basketball.
I was looking at Shea and Jalen Williams. I feel like one of them is going to go over, one of them is going to go under. I don't know which one's going to do which.
They both went over last game.
Yeah, I almost bet the under on SGA, but I'm like, I can't bet against the superstar in a closeout game.
What's the over under on this one? It's not showing.
It was
I got it right here.
222 and a
222.5.
half. Yeah, so it hasn't moved.
I like the over. Give me the Pacers and the over. Need more
I'm not
basketball.
confident in the total either way. I feel like pace wise, this game could go any type of way. I don't know. I do think Thunder are going to win. They're going to cover. How they do, it might be a end of game pull away like it was the last game. They somehow ended up covering that game.
I think
think it was
Siakam has a
6.5.
huge game.
I agree with that. I do think Siakam, that's a big game. I almost bet his overs.
I think he's going to go for 30 and probably 10 boards, 5 assists. He's going to have the ball a lot more than anybody else on the floor.
He has been taking more shots or like not forcing, but being more aggressive offensively,
Yeah.
I feel like, than he usually is. So that might be a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he might get Chet in some foul trouble and maybe look for the unders on Chet. Might be something to look at.
I almost bet his under for points. But he's another guy. I've bet on him the last 2 games and got them both wrong. Bet his under game 4, I think it was, the only game he went over. And then bet his under. No, I bet his over again, game 5. But it was points plus rebounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he only had 9 points. But yeah, should be a fun one. But yeah, Thunder are going to win.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this series. It's been great.
Yeah, the ratings are down a little. Nothing crazy. I know we were going to have a show last week, and of course, Leon wanted to talk about an article about the NBA ratings being down.
Oh my god!
And of course, it was on. Yeah, of course, it was on Outkick, but I bet you Outkick didn't do a story on the NHL Stanley Cup ratings being down either.
But all these numbers don't take into consideration streaming services. So YouTube, TV, not into account. Regular, I guess ESPN feeds not taken into account. Like on ESPN Plus, yeah, that doesn't take into account any of the ratings. So it's a bunch of bullshit. It's also on ABC, so they're expecting people to just watch on regular TV, and it's not how that works anymore.
Yeah, sometimes you can make numbers say what you want.
Exactly.
But speaking of the Stanley Cup, that has basically been an NBA series. Every game I watch, just offense. Well, it's over now, but offense, foul, 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 foul.
It was not. It was not a very good series. I did not enjoy it.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch a lot of hockey, but I think it seemed like every game there was a 4-on-4. There was always somebody in the box.
Yeah, that happens, but too much offense, too many blowouts. The whole NHL playoffs wasn't very fun this year. It wasn't very competitive. So
Edmonton goaltenders were trash. And they bring in the backup, and he has like one good period, and they're like, "He's on fire," and then he gives up like 3 goals the next period. Like, chill out.
Yeah, it was.
So, yeah,
it's bad.
Lost some money on that. I'm gonna need a miracle to prevent my first losing month of the year.
Too much baseball and hockey, I see.
Yeah, baseball has been. I've had a lot of terrible bets and a lot of terrible beats too. That happens.
You gotta go first 5, man. First 5.
Yeah, but when I do that, shit happens in the fifth inning. It's insane. It really is insane. Just like last night, I thought I went 2-1, so I made some money last night, but should have been 3-0. I'll say should have been, but I thought it was going to be. But on my Orioles, they're up 8-0 in the second inning, and they lose 12-8. Like, come on, man.
Fuck the Orioles. Good. Glad.
We're
Terrible,
playing better
terrible team.
other than last night.
Yeah, well. Good Braves.
No, I actually bet y'all was under last night. That hit.
We won.
I'll
Doesn't matter.
never. Oh, if I bet on the Braves, they lose. You know it. Every time I bet on them, I send you to bet, and they lose. I'm probably betting on the Braves. I'm probably 1-12. I'm not kidding. That's probably my record betting on the Braves, even when they're good.
Leave it alone.
Insane.
Leave it alone, please. All right, so I'm on the Indiana. You're on OKC.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Anything else you want to talk about? The Giants or the baseball Giants
I don't give a fuck.
taking away my Magic's trade glory by making a trade the same day.
No,
Or might have been the next day.
that trade doesn't matter.
Devers doesn't matter?
No. Nope.
Okay. Damn.
Boston doesn't matter. They're irrelevant in everything right now, and that makes me happy.
The Giants matter.
Yeah, only because of the Squirrels.
That's true. Maybe we'll see Devers get a mild injury. Maybe he can come to Richmond
That's
for a game. Yeah.
But yeah, that's. Oh, you want to talk about the Lakers? The sale?
Oh yeah. I did see that. But she's still going to be I forget the word they gave.
The governor.
Governor.
She's still the governor.
That means. Okay.
They retained, I think, 27% or something. I don't know. Valuation of $10 billion. That's insane. Good for the Bus family. I think the official numbers where they sold their majority stake to go to 18 or 27%, whatever is required to be a governor still, to still have control. And I think they got paid $6 billion. The guy bought in a few years ago for almost $2 billion. So a lot of money being thrown around.
Okay. So is
Good for
Magic
the Bus
done?
family.
Magic
Magic
Johnson?
hasn't.
Yeah.
He hasn't been part of the Lakers organization in years.
Oh, good. Focus on the Commanders. I
But the guy,
I look forward to his super obvious tweets.
the guy that just bought him is like the majority owner of the Dodgers. So he likes to throw around money. So we'll see what happens with the Lakers in the future.
Yeah. Maybe Luca will leave.
Possible.
It's not going to happen because he's pissed off. But I would laugh so hard if Luca went back to Dallas.
There's no way, unless they fire Nico.
No, not. Yeah.
They wouldn't bring him back. They're trying to move to Las Vegas.
Those are the rumors.
Good step one. They're going to have a good squad if they stay healthy.
Yeah, but how many more years can they be terrible and have a good squad? Or not terrible, but be like middle of the pack.
If they stay healthy,
chance to win a title.
I know it's a big F, but if they stay healthy, they're title contenders.
No, they'd have to get another piece.
The Kyrie, Clay, AD, Cooper Flag.
They can be very good. And they're not going to stay healthy.
I know they're not, but
AD and or Kyrie, it's just it can't happen, unfortunately.
We'll see.
Anything else? Any football news or?
I don't pay attention to football until August, so don't know, don't care. Hopefully Terry McLaurin signs the deal.
Yeah, man. Just do it. Give him what he wants. He is the one guy that's like just been there through all the bullshit. and just produced, no matter who their quarterback is,
Yeah. Give him his
no
money.
matter what the owner was doing. Yeah,
Come
give
on,
that man his
Josh.
money.
Come on, Josh.
Pay that man his money.
Do the right thing.
But yeah, speaking of August, we might have. We're probably not going to do a show next week. I don't think. Um, this is the most after the Thunder close out tonight. We'll enter the most boring sports period of the year. So won't be much to
Yeah.
talk about next week. We might do one show in July, but other than that, you won't see much of us until August when we're getting ready for football season. I've
We'll ramp back up for
started missing it.
football.
Once we get to the point where there's not an NBA game every day, that's when I start missing football. So yeah, that's already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
UFL,
Well,
I guess their championship happened.
yeah. Did DC win?
I think so. They were up like 50 something to 20 something. I'm assuming they won. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because Leon sent that text trying to make fun of the
Yeah.
Redskins. A Washington team finally won it. Okay, dude.
Fan of all the Washington teams and decided to stop liking one of them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No,
What a
he's
moron.
not allowed back on that bandwagon either.
No.
Now that we have a future. We got at least do 30 minutes. We got 3 more minutes.
3 more
What else can we talk
minutes.
about?
It's a really
We don't
long
have
time.
any. Hey man, very long time. What did Bernie Mac say? That's it.
I don't know.
That's a heavyweight title bout. 1 full round.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Have you watched Tires, the new season on Netflix?
I think I watched like the first 3 episodes of the first season, and it was so stupid. So I've not watched or kept up.
So good. Vince Vaughn makes an appearance for some reason.
Oh, we could talk about Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham,
Oh,
everybody's new favorite human being on earth.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark got her an enforcer, black belt, and I don't know what in something taekwondo, I
Probably
think.
taekwondo or karate or some shit.
You could
Who
tell she
knows?
was
She's a
way
bad
too
bitch.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess as soon as what's her name, Mabry, started walking towards her, she just met her in the middle and just grabbed her neck like it was nothing.
No, that was Mabry was on the bench at that time. It was
Whoever that girl was.
JC whatever. The one that poked Caitlin Clark in the eye.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
yeah,
Caitlin Clark
apparently
started
that
fighting back a little bit. Now she has an
that
enforcer. It's gonna be it's like 90s
that,
NBA basketball.
that girl has been tortured by Caitlin Clark for the last like 5 years.
I did see like
She
0
played in
6.
the Big Ten, and Caitlin Clark's been cooking her for a long time.
It's funny, my parents are like, especially my mom, huge Fever fans. And my mom's never like been real big into basketball. She watches a little football. But yeah, she's got a Caitlin Clark jersey. She's always
Nice.
texting me. She'll text me if ask me if I'm watching the game.
Cunningham's jersey sold out the next day.
I did see that. She's
That's pretty cool. Good for
yeah.
her. Get that extra money.
Well, she's probably got fans, very different demographics too. I can imagine.
Yeah, of course, Leon.
So yeah, yeah.
Creepy old men.
Leon's probably never watched her play, but that's his favorite player. Yeah,
No,
because he
it's
sent
not.
us the
It's
clip.
Angel Reese. Angel Reese is his favorite player because he's a Chicago Sky fan.
That's right. We did say that.
We've established that. That is show lore. So
Yeah, she got her first triple double.
congrats. How many rebounds did she get off her own missed layups?
I don't know, but I think she only had like 11 points. I think the points might have been the last thing she got. Oh no, it was an assist. But yeah, But yeah, WNBA I think is
It's
gonna
catching
keep.
up.
Yeah, it's gonna keep rising. It's not a fluke. Um,
No, not at all.
as long as they don't injure Caitlin Clark, they'll be fine.
Doing their they're doing their damnedest, trying.
Yeah, they're trying.
Fucking idiots. Don't fuck up
All
the
right,
cash cow.
we did a terrible 30 minutes.
Yes, it was awful, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you might see us in a couple of weeks. Worst case, you'll see us in August. Um, we'll have more to talk about. A sport we're better at talking about. Um, but yeah, football
Much better
season is
betting.
approaching. Uh,
So we're much better betting at football.
well, not last year, but usually, yeah.
I was. That was awesome.
I was I was bad all from March on. I was just bad last year, and I'm this month I'm not doing so great. But I had a good January, February, March, April, May. So hopefully that carries over to football. I think it will. But yeah, we were all under 500 last year for NFL.
I wasn't. I finished on top. I finished above 500.
I
On
don't think you did.
I was way over 500 on NFL, and I was under
Not.
500 in college. Pull it
I have
up.
to look at it. It wasn't.
You got
I
it
don't
on the computer.
even know where. I don't even know where it's at.
I was over
I'll have to
500.
look at it. If you were, it wasn't way over. You got there late because we were
It was
all
like
under for a while.
it was like 5 or 6 games, way over.
I'll have to look at it. I don't think so. But two of us will be over 500 this year.
And then
Since
Leon will
Leon's
be
not
there.
here, we'll make fun of him.
He'll be over
But,
500 pounds.
actually, I was good at college last year. If you take away the first month of the season, I was on fire
Yeah,
at the end of the year.
nobody knows what the fuck's going on after the first until
Yeah,
the end of the first month. So can't
just
hold
pick the
that.
opposite first 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Yep.
But yeah, we will
All right,
see
cool.
you either in a couple weeks or in a month and a half. But yeah, go like and subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for tuning in.